James won this. This wine is next from the producer Barone Ricasoli, Chianti Classico, DOCG wine. Now this wine is called Roncicone 2016 vintage. Stay tuned and I'll tell you more about this wine. Now I have reviewed another Gran Selezione wine from Ricasoli. It's called Colidala. I'll place that video right here, and I think it's a really superb craft, beautiful wine, gorgeous capture of Chianti Classico, high elevation. Now let me show you the bottle itself first, and I'll show you the back label. Very cool artwork, and I'll try to point it away from the light so you can see all the fine detail. 2016 vintage here, 14% ABV, and I love that this is 100% Sangiovese. So on this particular soil content of this site is Pliocene C material, and additional to that is below that is you're going to have some sand and clay below that structure itself. So this wine spends 18 months in a very large format, 500 liter tonneau. I love the 500 liter tonneau barrels, and I like that it's 70% of that second pass versus brand new oak. And I think it's really just giving a touch, but not too intense. And I think it's a really nice, great characterization. This is a handsome, gorgeous, beautiful wine. And just like its cousin, the Colidala, I think it really is a harmonized, beautiful, glorious wine meant for aging, but it's also drinkable right now. And I think the characterization on this is superbly beautiful. I like the freshness to the wine. I like its tension point between just the right amount of fruit concentration to the spice characterization, and also giving that really evocative nose. So the expressive nose on this is red cherry notes, also a bit of that mountain strawberry. So when I use these terms, they may seem not necessarily in sync together, but what they really represent to me is that really bright, beautiful tonality of these fruit. That is not going to be a darker fruit characterization, but one that's a lighter, even a tart characterization. On this, additional notes of dried red rose petal as well as suede notes. Gorgeous. Next, the palate characterization. The beautiful notation on this is its dryness, and yet it's giving that characterization of fruit. But it's a really nice, I'd say, balanced wine where you're getting a little bit of everything. The complexity notes are coming through, and the beautiful acid characterization. So on this is really the bright red cherry notes, what I like to term as early season cherry, really representing to me a bit of that tartness, but not intense. White pepper notes, a bit of spice box, as well as balsamico note. So this is, again, 97 points out of 100 points. This is a wine that's a fine wine that you're going to share probably, with the best of company that you have. And I like to enjoy it myself, and to enjoy it with simple foods or very nice, expressive, beautiful foods like, salumi, some of that fat content to really balance out the acid on the wine. Now, this is at a $90 average price point in the United States. And I think it's completely, when I look at other wines in this price range, I think this is an extremely fine wine. I don't often give 97 points, but this is one that certainly deserves that. Thank you for watching Let's Stay Connected. I'd like to know your thoughts on Barone Ricasoli. If you've had this Roncicone or the Colidala wine or any other wines they produce. They do produce other wines in addition to their top tier wines. I'm on a variety of social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and WordPress. Try these wines, taste them. If you haven't tasted Chianti in a while, this is a really nice producer to be tasting from if you're back to trying Chianti Classico again. Thank you for watching. Let's stay connected. Stay tuned for more, and I do appreciate you coming by. Salute.